We're here with David Card from Alligator Spaces, and they have a new SIP panel that we want to learn more about. David, tell us what you've got here.
We have a hybrid SIPs panel where we replace the OSB with a magnesium oxide board.
And why did you choose magnesium?
It has a great features. It's fire rated,
okay.
It's mold and water resistant, and it has a lot more capability in finishing the seams. It's paperless.
Very good. And the SIPs are insulated panels, so what are we talking about in terms of insulation?
Okay, basically we're using the EPS foam, a polystyrene foam, and we're sandwiching the magnesium oxide board on that foam. We're gluing it to the foam, and you get a tremendous R value, and you get no drafts.
So Michael, Carl, David just told us about the new Alligator SIPs panel. What do you think of this?
Well, I love magnesium. I think magnesium is the coolest stuff. And it's green. I mean, it's obviously green.
Obviously green, right.
And smells green, sounds green.
Yeah, I like it. I like the idea because we totally eliminate the issue of mold, rot, moisture. I think one of the biggest issues with SIPs is if you don't do a good job waterproofing the exterior, it'll rot, and that just takes that away.
And if there's a flood, if it gets wet, you just clean this off, power wash it, you're done. There's no drywall, there's no paper, there's no cellulosic material in the structure.
Yeah.
It's a really excellent way to build.
Also, it can be the interior finish.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you want stucco, it can be the exterior finish also.
Yeah.
So
I mean, people pay a ton of money for like Venetian plaster finishes.
Yeah.
Look at this finish. I mean, this is gorgeous,
yeah,
right?
It is. It's pretty neat. I may use it in my own house when I get ready to build.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'd give this one an A+.
Fantastic. Thanks, guys. I'm here at the Screenies booth with David Suberling. He's the president. He's going to teach us how to install this great, cool screen product that he's got here. What do I do, David?
So once this is lined up, take the plastic mallet,
All right.
tap on the corner.
Oh, it goes in
little
so
harder.
easily.
Okay, now do this corner. Watch my finger. Okay, now the middle. Now run each way. Just work your way straight up.
Okay.
Hit it hard.
Good.
And you've got your finished product.
Look at that. Piece of cake. What a neat product, David. This is so cool. Okay, guys, now you are both familiar with Screenies. Carl, you said you've installed it before. Tell me why you both like it.
I like it because it self-stretches, which is incredibly cool. The first time I put it up, I had this like 6 by 6 foot panel. I stretched it, and I forgot it was there, and I walked through it immediately and like bumped it. So I just had to pry the vinyl off and re-stretch it. You're not cutting, you're not nailing or anything. And actually, if you really get into it, you can take the screens off.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just so easy to replace a single screen. That's what I really like about it.
You know, my big issue, of course, is with vinyl, especially soft vinyls that have phthalates and plasticizers in them, which we know are carcinogens and they're not healthy, and the manufacturing process is bad. But they work with aluminum,
Okay.
which is the preferred material anyway. So, I think it's great because, yeah, you can replace it, adjust it as you need to without having to tear it all off, pull off moldings, rip out staples. I really like it.
All right, we're here at the VIFA booth. We got a tip on a cool new product to take a look at. So, Michael, Carl, what do we have here?
This is it's a deck overlayment. It's probably the best way to describe it. It's wood on a flexible plastic base that can be set down over a firm surface like concrete or an old wood deck. So if there's a space that's not particularly attractive and you want it to be more attractive, in theory this could be set over a permeable base, but that base would have to be set so well to get this to actually stay flat, because it's so flexible, might be challenging. One of the things I do like about this is that they're using an FSC certified eucalyptus,
Nice.
which means that it's harvested sustainably and that the workers are treated fairly. But you know, when we turn it over, we got a lot of soft plastic, a lot of plasticizers again, not great. We have a lot of fasteners in here, there's a lot of metal, so there's a lot of material that's going into what looks on the surface to be a fairly basic product.
Yeah, and then we've got some stuff. This is EPA, which is not FSC certified,
Okay.
and there's some plastic composite products here.
Yeah.
So this kind of has some sustainable attributes to it, but it's kind of
This one's kind of a giant fail because we wouldn't want to call that sustainable.
Right.
But I think that these two we could. And if we had a situation, it's really an aesthetic thing. I don't think it fits into the green category at all, but I do think this will make great body armor. I mean, look at this. Check this out.